Yes. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I haven't done one of these in a while, but it's needed on today, honey. We're doing a Bible study today on this lovely Sunday. Usually we do Bible study through the week, but we need a Bible study on Sunday. Sorry. I, welcome if you are new to my channel. I am Quentin Weather Fashion Doll. Um, I saw something today when I was eating dinner with my family, and it really upset me. It really upset me. And then when I left, I was like, "Oh, I need to do a video on this." And then when I left, I saw some more stuff that upset me even more. Um, if you don't see the title, if you didn't see the title, we're going to be talking about Dominique Morgan today, the trans activist. Um, you ever have some before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I have two channels. I also have a pottery channel. Subscribe to both. Hit the like button, hit the hype button, comment and share. Thank you, thank you. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell because tomorrow is the Met Gala. I will be live starting at 5. Okay, live at 5. You ever hear something and then or like just deal with a situation and it's so disheartening that it make you tear up? Y'all might think I'm doing too much. This made me tear up. This bothered me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with black women. I don't know what's going on in the world, period. But specifically with black women, I don't know what's going on with y'all that y'all spend so much energy on trans women. It's vile and disgusting, actually. And I think it's even more disheartening because y'all do the very things that um straight cis men do to y'all. Y'all do it to the trans women. And I don't know. I don't understand why. I don't know if y'all don't read books. I know y'all read books because y'all supposed to be the most educated group in the country. So I don't know why y'all think that this gonna do help y'all in any way. But we're gonna get into it. Let me put my ticker on so the girls know who we talking about when they join. Oh, wait, hold on. What's my name? Let me just do this. Starting. Should I use the scripture? Let me find the scripture before we get into it because I'm gonna start off with some videos. Scripture on misplaced anger. I think I'm gonna use that. Um, I got a few scriptures I can use. I think tonight I'm gonna do Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That's just what I'm gonna use for now. I feel like it's a lot of things that could apply, but that's gonna be the scripture for tonight. Um, Let's look at this video. In case you do not know, I didn't know this. And I just found out about Dominique Morgan sometime last year. I think when we found out that Laverne Cox had a cop MAGA boyfriend, and she was on a panel with Olay and friends. That's how I found out about Dominique Morgan. I don't know about all her legal woes and her past, but that really don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not telling me that she has uh like assault charges or she a pedophile or anything like that. So I don't care that much about her legal stuff. We're gonna get into it, but the way black people pick and choose when they want to care about what's legal or when they want to care about what's right in the eyes of God and all this, like I the cognitive dissonance that's going on across the board, but in the black community currently and with black women usually be the group that if I don't have nobody, if nobody else is doing what I need them to do, the black women usually are on the right side. Something going on with y'all with the trans women, and let's watch these videos and we're gonna get into it. And hey, First Lady, good evening. Tell your friends, tell all your sisters to come on down, honey. We got to talk. We got to talk. Now, First Lady, I don't think you be talking crazy like this, but something going on with the girls. Okay, now, before I get into it, I just want y'all to see how this news clip talks about Dominique Morgan's sentencing, and then I'm gonna show um social media uh two content creators that also reported it. And y'all notice the difference. I want to see if y'all notice the difference of how they reported this and what was the problem before I point it out. But here we go. I did not own this clip. This is from KMTV3 News. Thank you. I don't own it. I am just giving the people the information.
She built a reputation in Omaha as an advocate and author, but now facing 24 criminal counts, one of which carries up to 15 years in prison if convicted.
I'm Melissa Wright on the Dominique Morgan Street, named after a trans activist known for her work in Omaha. On Wednesday, we found out that she's being charged for stealing $100,000 from a New York-based nonprofit.
Dominique Morgan made a name for herself in Omaha after being released from prison. Morgan began her executive director position at Black and Pink in 2018, dedicated to helping LGBTQ plus people who've been incarcerated. In 2021, she told us in an interview,
and if we worked just as hard to pull people in as we work to push people away sometimes, we would really get the change we want to see.
In 2022, she moved to New York for an executive director position at the Oprah Project, according to her LinkedIn. That's the organization she's accused of taking almost $100,000 from. The group's initial mission, providing resources to the Black trans community. Morgan went further, raising money she said would go to bail out indigent people from jail. Oprah's board asked for receipts. The district attorney says Morgan handed over some from Fulton County, Georgia, and Douglas County, Nebraska. Investigators say, quote, no such persons were arrested at that time. Prosecutors say Morgan used the $99,000 she transferred into her personal account in 2022 for a California closet renovation, car payments, shopping, and other expenses, including meals. Morgan is now charged with grand larceny and falsifying 23 business records. If convicted, she could be back in prison for up to 15 years. I did reach out to Morgan for a comment. She told me to talk to her attorney. I'm still waiting to hear back from him. In North Omaha, I'm Melissa Wright.
Okay, and when the reporter said
she built a reputation,
they were referring to Dominique's lawyer. But and hey, Britt, thanks for joining. Hey, Stacy, thanks for joining. I just want to show the beginning of this clip one more time because I want y'all to hear how the reporter refers to Dominique, and then I'm gonna show y'all the black women that reported on Dominique and how they refer to her.
In Omaha as an advocate and author. She built a reputation in Omaha.
She, very simple. She built a reputation. We all understand Dominique Morgan. Don't that sound like a woman's name? Dominique Morgan is living her life as a woman. This white lady ain't had no problem deciphering that. Okay? Start. Now let's look at the hateful black women who woke up today mad and bitter for no reason. Hey Stacy, and Britt said this is really shocking to me, and I'm gonna go back to disliking all content creators like I used to outside of Joanne. Correct. And it's another lady. Her name is the whistleblower or something. I thought she was cool because I watched another video of her. Baby, she was the first one I saw kept calling Dominique he. She looked like you, girl. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's like everyone couldn't wait for Dominique to do something negative, so then y'all could just misgender her. What does her crime have to do with her gender? What's CA, Stacy? But let's get into old ugly tad Tasha K. I do not own this clip. I'm showing Tasha Clay's clip for educational purposes.
This one got caught taking money that was meant from a grant that he had applied for, Dominique Morgan, to help bail other trans people out of jail. But instead, he took the money and bought a closet to buy big, wide dresses for his big, wide football physique. What the scheme was, this was the scheme set up by Todd. Prosecutor said Morgan, former executive, this man in a wig, okay, director of the Okra Project, had about $99,000 transferred to his personal account for bail supportive initiative, then used the money for personal expenses instead of bail. The alleged spending included a roughly 19,000 California closets renovation, Mercedes.
I just want to pause. I'm happy. See, I don't have stupid people around me, so I'm happy the people part of the warehouse understand we don't do this over here. Thank you. Y'all already see, out of order. Why? Tasha K did this, and the other lady I'm going to show did this. They wouldn't even call her a trans woman. They said trans people. I don't know. I just genuinely do not understand. What is taking away from cis women to call trans women or just a woman? What is that doing for you? I don't get it. It is so weird. I didn't get why they were so angry at her at that level. Why be angry at her at all? Because you know me. I don't just come on here because I'm gay and I be mad. I'm going to show y'all the hypocrisy. Because if we actually care about people scamming, then I'm going to show some more people who we should be upset with. She was not taking money from the state or a whole community. Now, I'm not saying that it was okay if she frauded some money. But y'all don't care nothing about the trans women anyway. So y'all care because she frauded money from that group that y'all don't like anyway. And then she's in great company. Isn't this what some of the people that started the Black Lives Matter organization, wasn't they frauding money too? People fraud money all the time. Our damn president fraud money. So we're not gonna act like we are just so morally sound and we care so much about the trans community or people frauding money. Please go tell that to somebody who didn't go to college. I went to college. Please. We're gonna continue. Wait, I think we can kind of stop with her. I want to show y'all the other lady, and her name is the spiritual whistleblower. And I know her from Instagram, but she on YouTube as well.
Dominique Morgan is facing up to 15 years in prison for 23 counts of falsifying business records and 1 count of grand larceny theft. It is alleged that he took over $100,000 from a nonprofit organization that is set up to help Black trans people. I guess, I don't know if it's to help them get out of jail. It's just funding to help them with different things. Yeah, he embezzled $100,000 from his own kind.
Embezzle.
And that says to me, Dominique does not give a fuck about the trans community.
Embezzle.
He don't care about nobody but himself, because this is not his first time at the rodeo. Previously, he served up to 10 years. This is a repeat offender, honey. He's been doing fraud, okay? So because he's a repeat.
As someone that calls everything and everyone she, her, and girl, like everything is a girl to me. I call food a girl. My plants are girls. I call men girl back. Girl, the girls are out. The girls are girls. You gonna sit here and look at this lady in this profile picture and keep saying he? People don't even refer to men in drag as he. They be saying she. To quote, hey bestie. To quote, was it Maya Angelou? Phenomenal woman. Girl, is you jealous? Is you mad because Dominique hair will be together? I just don't understand. And I don't want to jump ahead, but I as a cis gay man, I never hear men, period, talk about trans men. It's just not a conversation. I never hear it come up. And then when trans men do come up, it's people, I see them in porn with gay men, or I be hearing gay men say how Leif, that famous trans model that's a trans man, is fine. But we never misgendering the trans men. We just don't do it. I don't think it's because they low key. I think it's because we don't care. It's not doing nothing about it. A trans man don't have nothing to do with my life. We can both exist together. I don't think they're getting anything that I'm not getting. I don't think they taking no man. If a man that I have dated like a trans man, go off. If that's what you like, that's not bothering me. If I'm not your person, I'm just not your person. I don't think it's because they low key. I think y'all sometimes the cis women have to sit down, and specifically Black women, because I know the white men and the people in government be talking about trans women, but I don't necessarily see the other race women having all these gripes for trans women like the Black women do. I don't know. What states do these women live in? What women are you referring to? Tasha K and this lady, the whistleblower? I don't know. And then I'm not. CK9 said, I've never seen a trans man say they can pull more or dress better. But if anyone watching this live, and if you're on the replay game, please tell me, even in media, name a trans man. The only trans man I can think of off the top of, I could think of three. I know Leif, the model. I know Chaz Bono, Cher's son, and I know Elliot Page, who was Ellen Page, but they transitioned. So I could think of three trans men off the top of my head. But if we flip it around, we could think of numerous trans women. I don't think the trans men aren't as, maybe they are more low-key, they aren't as visible. We can't name as many. And then even if they did say they could pull more men than me or they dress better than me, I would not care. That would not bother me. I don't understand what about And trans women do not walk around saying that. And I think when they do say that, it's because y'all be already talking crazy about them. So they say that it's like a gotcha moment. But I don't think that trans women sit around and that's their conversation. Right. They aren't as vocal like that. I think trans women are more out there. Yes, correct. But this lady wants views. I don't know. I don't think it's not specific to her though. Candace Owens about to get sued because she's talking about the lady trans, the president of France or something. This is it just seems like it's a recurring thing to me. I don't know. No shade. Even with some of my friends that are black women, and that I don't even think they do it on purpose, but I'm always having to correct people on trans women's pronouns and genders, which is also very rich to me because as a gay man, people will call me a damn woman. So if you're calling me a woman with my whole mustache and I don't walk around in wigs, but you're not gonna call someone who literally is showing up like you. And I actually want to go back to the Tasha K video because she said something else that I didn't like.
Offender, and he stole what he stole from this nonprofit organization. And wait, one more thing. He was offered a plea deal on the table. Had he took that plea deal, allegedly he would have just got a short 6 months in jail. But because he was playing around, stalling, procrastinating, he kept rescheduling and all that, they took the plea deal off the table. So now he's fucking guilty and he's got to face sentencing. No plea deal offers no more. Pissed the whole fucking judge off. The DL Whisperer was never lying about this man. But y'all persecuted the DL Whisperer because you can't think for yourself. All dismembered, she was threatening to expose him. DL men are dangerous when you expose them. And so are trans women if you expose them for doing crimes. And what I'm trying to get at is it doesn't matter if you're DL, trans, whatever, or straight. My emphasis is on the personality disorder. Never mind if you're transgender, never mind if you're a heterosexual, never mind anything. We are talking about the personality disorders, sociopath, psychopath. Like I stated in my video yesterday about Dominique, I personally feel that Dominique is a sociopath. Very reckless, compulsive liar, very criminal-minded, out for self.
And then she goes on to say that T.S. Madison is a psychopath, a sociopath too. Huh? How did we get here? Because she did some fraud? Stacey, who is he? And who did the Karen Huger? Okay, I'm gonna go back to Tasha K and then I'm gonna pivot a little.
This one got caught taking money that was. Prosecutors said Morgan formed an executive personal account for bail supportive initiative, then used the money for personal expenses instead of bail. The alleged spending included a roughly 19,000 California closets renovation, Mercedes-Benz payments, apparel purchases, meals, and other expenses. Prosecutors also said Morgan submitted fake bail receipts to them for 23 people supposedly arrested in Fulton County, Georgia, and Douglas County, Nebraska, but those people had not been arrested in those counties at the relevant time. They've been arrested, but not when he said he was, and he didn't use the money to bail any of them out, but used the trans status and federal funds to get money to, like I said, go buy football size clothes. Okay. Now, the court record doesn't show a final situation.
When I was watching this again, I think it's true. I also want to add this context because it's so rich to me that anytime I'm going to use Michael Jackson, because I think I'm going to do a Bible study on Michael Jackson soon, because he's another topic that the whole world has cognitive dissonance, but specifically Black people. Y'all just don't want to call a thing, but y'all want to be ignorant and go out of y'all way to be hateful to people you don't know. But someone who clearly, and I'm not talking about Michael Jackson being a pedophile, I'm talking about him being anti-black. Y'all don't never want to discuss that cognitive dissonance, but we're gonna get into it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. And if you ever have a problem using people's pronouns, just say their name. Say their name. Say their name. Cause no, I promise you, I'm so tired of that excuse. Figure it out. Um, Trans women. Now I'm not excusing Dominique's actions if she was stealing money or frauding money. That's not okay. But just like y'all do with all the men and the black men when they be raping y'all kids and daughters and sisters and brothers, but R. Kelly was molested, but so and so, and y'all always give a reason. Trans women, it's hard for trans women to have regular 9 to 5 jobs. That's why a lot of trans women end up in sex work. I thought we all knew this. I'm not saying that it's okay, but if this lady wasn't doing social justice work, I don't know what her job would be as a trans lady if she's not acting or doing some kind of performing. She's not a drag queen. So maybe that's one reason why she was funneling off money, because this was also kind of her not making it okay, but she might have not had the other opportunities that regular cis straight people be having, and y'all still be stealing. So what be y'all excuse? And just this, I have a wonderful example of this, and I live in the township. I want to use Tiffany Hayward as an example, a straight cis black woman who had a position as a mayor and over the township, and she was frauding money, and she's not going to jail. And I didn't see the girls coming online calling her all out her name. That too, black women are paid the lowest. That's correct. So imagine a black trans woman. She couldn't even get a job. All I'm saying is, I just think it's a little more context to she was just stealing money. We don't know. I don't know what this lady would be doing if she wasn't doing this activism, is my point. Okay, Tiffany. Yes, there were, but I also know I know people that support her, and her ass not in jail. She took her ass down to Atlanta, and she trying to scam some more. And I'm not going tit for tat. They both wrong. But all I'm saying is Dominique Morgan is in great company. And I think this was just an opportunity to be nasty and to be transphobic because she did something wrong. You didn't have to misgender her because she was frauding people. You could have came on the news like the white woman did and said she. It was so simple. Tasha K and that other lady probably said he 50 times. They probably wouldn't say he that many times if they was talking about me, bitch. As long as they aren't stealing from black people, it's none of my business. Okay. I want to show this for the girls. Oh, Henyard, sorry. Tiffany Henyard. I want to show this for the girls who aren't aware. Oh, she got stuff going on in Atlanta. I can't. But see, this why her ass should have been stopped in Chicago, because now she done gone down to Atlanta and probably gonna be screwing over another black community. This who people need to be making videos and calling her, talking about her bad hair. And this another point. Before I get into her, I hated that Tasha K said she went to buy extra large dresses with her big back. No, with the current mayor, she may. I went to church with our current. Well, I don't live in Chicago proper, so he's not my mayor. But I went to church with Brandon Johnson. I don't know if she's cousins with him, but he went to my church. I really hate when women always want to comment on like saying trans women got big hands, big feet, big, like commenting on their appearance in general. Because the same talking points that you using for the trans women, men are saying about you. And I said this some years ago before it started happening. I said, okay, the girls worried about the trans women going to the bathroom. I said, watch, people gonna start doing this to cis women because just because you are not the judge of what is feminine or what a woman is supposed to look like. Cause some of y'all watching me today got a mama with a mustache. And somebody might think that that's not feminine. Or some of y'all mamas shaped like a jelly bean and she and got they booty in the front and they don't have no booty in the back. They got a booty do. And somebody might say that they don't look feminine, but that don't mean that they not a woman. So the gay people been trying to tell the women this for so long. Y'all got to stop because the same talking points that y'all be using to the trans women, they gonna start using for y'all, and they do. Because in the past couple years, I have seen a cis woman taking her server went in the bathroom, follow her in the bathroom in the women's bathroom, and would not leave until she showed her chest. She had to prove that she was a lady in the women's bathroom. And then I've heard of numerous cis women being attacked because men thought that they were trans and they were cis women. So I just go back to the point, who are you? Who are you to say who looks feminine enough and who don't? You, I'm gonna keep going back to it. My mama is stunning and pretty, and she got a shape, and she don't have no mustache. But some of y'all mamas got mustaches, and they look a mess. I don't know. People be so clueless. If people perpetuate transphobia, what makes you think they're going to perpetuate misogyny? Correct. And the same stuff that be happening with the trans women. This is what we said to the people voting when we did had the last election. When we was talking about ICE and stuff, we was like, "No, girl, y'all don't need to. This ICE stuff. They not just about to be picking up them for illegal people or Latin people. Do you think that they about to sit there and decipher who Latin and who black or who not and we the same color? It's Latin people that's my skin complexion and darker. You think if it's a ICE person that just on one that day that they about to really decipher me versus no. But y'all know the girls know everything. It's the same thing. When you don't stand for something, this what happened. Y'all didn't watch The Handmaid's Tale. That's all what I saw. I don't think the girls be watching these movies and these TV shows or read books and saw what happened during the damn Holocaust. Like I don't know what y'all be going through and looking at, but I know I told people. I feel like for at least when I had a white boyfriend, he would use the T word, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, what is going on with you? Why are you saying that?" And that was in 2019, 2020. Like, I I knew all this stuff was gonna come. When y'all let these conservative white people make the talking points trans, I was like, oh, this about to be a mess. And meanwhile, they trying to lower the age of consent so they could go marry y'all kids at 15. But y'all didn't pay attention to that. Y'all was worried about the bad thing. But let's look at Tiffany Henyard for the girls who don't know. Since we so worried about scamming, this is so funny. They still talking about her in Atlanta. This is a fool. Hold on. Thornton Township.
New at 10, the federal investigation into embattled South suburban politician Tiffany Hinyard is expanding.
Sources tell us tonight the FBI is now looking into how taxpayer money was handled in Thornton Township, where she's a supervisor, at least for a few more weeks. Hinyard has been a no-show for every Thornton meeting for months, and it was no different tonight. Our Jermont Terry is live in the South suburbs with what he's learned. Jermont?
Now, hold on. CK, I'm about to pause this. The intent of, and if you would join me, if you're not subscribed tonight, please subscribe to my video, like the video, and hype the video. Make sure you join me tomorrow for the Met Gala Live. I need to make my thumbnail and schedule that when I get off. And be ready for my pottery pieces that I will be auctioning off. This live is not, I am not focusing on scamming and fraud. I don't care that much about that. Our damn president is a damn scammer and a fraud and a thief. America is built on scamming and fraud and stealing. Hello? That's why we over here. That's not what this video is about. This video is about I'm gonna say people, but I'm talking to the black women because me personally, the content that I consume, I don't see. They could be, but I'm talking about on my feed saw numerous. I saw the news that my good sister was in jail from black women, and they went out their way to misgender her. So that's what I'm talking about. I want to know what's the tea with the black women and the trans women. I want to know. I need to know. I need to know. I don't understand. And this is why I was telling earlier, a trans man don't bother me. None. Girl, the only thing that I'll probably be mad because, bitch, if you my height and your feet small, I'm like, see, bitch, or if you got a real small waist, I'm gonna be jealous because your waist smaller than mine in the crop top. But that's about it, girl. And I'm just being funny. Like, no, that don't ever come up. Don't never be a thing. I have a cousin who is a trans woman who I rarely see. And outside of her, I used to be around a trans woman some years ago because we had a mutual friend. I don't really encounter trans women in my day-to-day, and I'm a whole gay man. Even when I go to gay bars and stuff, that's not necessarily what. That's why I just be so confused why it's ever even a concern or a talking point. I asked my mother and my mother, my aunt, my cousin, and my grandmother today. Said, do y'all know any trans women outside of our damn cousin? No, and they was like, no. So if you don't even know any, I don't know how it would ever be a thing. But I know everybody who hear my voice know a bitch who has assaulted somebody, whether it's been an adult or a child. I bet y'all know somebody who assaulted somebody. I do. I know a bitch. I know multiple people that had DUIs. I know a bitch that had a DUI and killed somebody. These should be the talking points that we're talking about, not going up and running to go make content because this trans woman stole some money and misgendering her and calling her a man. And she don't look too far. And y'all look like sisters. Y'all should be like, my sister. I just don't understand. Make it make sense. Y'all misogyny be eating y'all ass up. But this the same shit y'all do to trans women be the same. And if it don't apply, let it fly. I'm not talking to you. But the same shit the girls be doing to the trans women also be doing it to cis women. Just like when y'all see a bad bitch, man, how the girls and the men going up for Klay Thomas cheating on Megan, and the girls did the same thing when what's my girl name? Christy and Desmond. The girls flock to the men and go follow the men and then be like, well, she was annoying anyway. I just be wanting, sometimes I be like, do. And again, I'm not saying, I think it's all a product of misogyny and the patriarchal world that we live in. But women, y'all be a part of it too. And I just be, sometimes I want the women to be like, can y'all stop adding to what's already happening? Like y'all perpetuating what the men want y'all to do. Y'all just feed right into it. Okay, I will accept that. But I literally saw videos like, of course he would cheat on her. She irritating, she disrespectful, she be flipping on. Huh? I have another example. Have y'all ever watched the show on Netflix, Adolescence? I just watched that last night into this morning, and I was watching videos about it. Girl, people the pygmies and the incels in real life was siding with the little incel boy in the movie. The people were saying, well, the girl was calling him an incel. She bullied him. So, cause the girl said he was an incel and he was red pill, she deserved to die in the ugly death. She deserved to die and get stabbed up 7 times, cause she just used some words and said he was an incel. But and I like literally when I think about this stuff, it's really disheartening and it's frustrating because yes, I agree. Tim said, I agree, friend. I just recently had a conversation about this pick me, picking and choosing behavior with some fellow black colleagues. Yeah, it's so crazy. I just I don't understand what do you think the outcome is going to be? And then CK9 said most are trained to be male centered. You have to work to get out of that mindset. I totally agree. And I didn't say this. I think most people in our society are just male centered. I think most gay men are very male centered. I think a lot of gay men don't even be liking other men like romantically. They just be, it's just weird. I don't know what's going on with everybody. And I just was talking about this with my friends, and Stacy said, "Well, how do you date?" I was like, "I don't really like men, and I know I'm a man, and I have male friends, but I don't like men. Men don't talk about anything. Men don't stand up usually for what makes sense. They don't be loyal to who loyal to them. They just annoying and irritated. Just as a whole, I don't like men. If I was not attracted to men, I probably would not be around men. I much more prefer to be around women. Selfish, correct. I just don't. Mm-mm. And I'm sure I have some of these flaws too, but I just don't really care to be around a lot of men. I'm not a male centered person at all. I be in the house looking at fashion. Yeah, I don't study like how straight men be so into athletes and know everything about these athletes, and it just be like, ugh. But I'm gay because I like Beyonce. I think you gay because you know everything about these grown ass men. The men know every woman that Clay Thomas done slept with. Like, oh, the men is weird. So this why women, I need y'all to stop doing this because the trend, maybe it's some messy trans women out there, but that's not the majority. They don't be against y'all. The gay men is not against y'all. The trans women is not against y'all. Leave these ladies alone and call them her and she. Thank you. Um, okay, the Jasmine be perspective. What's the scammer from Chicago called? Her name is Tiffany Henyard. I'm sorry. Um, I now call it a la carte pro blackness. Correct. The girls, the girls will be a girls what? The girls will be a girls will be against it when it's another woman they don't like, but a sudden advocate when they're aggrieved party. They are emotionally in love with their homeboys, correct. And even the gay man, my last relationship to me liked his male friends more than he liked me. Like one time he was talking about one of his friends, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, do you want to date him? And he just was so excited talking about one of his male friends. I just, I don't think I'd be that excited talking about people, period. But definitely not no damn man. I don't be like, oh my God, I met this, unless it's a man I want to date. I don't be that excited about meeting no man that's a friend. Like, because they don't excite me. Usually they don't be, girl, bye. Even when I love me running into another bad bitch. When I meet another gay man that's a bad bitch, usually they a dumb bitch. So it'd be like, oh no, I'm okay. I don't like stupid people. I could deal with a woman that ain't that smart because I love Portia, but I can't stand a dumb man. No, no. Tim said, I mean, the straight men live their life to impress other straight men. Correct. If we really get into it, correct. They even choose their partners based off of who their friends will approve of. Correct. Cause correct. And my friends could give their input, but bitch, my who I'm dating is for me. I don't care nothing about what you're talking about. Mm-mm. If you think about how many heterosexual people be more concerned about the same sex than the opposite sex, make that make sense? Correct. Correct. Men's whole life surrounds other men. And then when I was younger and when before I was out and I people knew I loved Beyonce, they was like, oh, you gay because you like Beyonce. I'm gay because I like a woman. But this the misogyny, this the patriarchy. Even going back to that show, Adolescence, that little boy did not like women. He talked to his mother and sister very different from how he talked to his father. I just don't get it. I'm so grateful that I grew up um, around strong women. I grew up with my mother and my father or stepfather was around, but I never liked my father because I knew he was a shitty man as a kid. I knew he was a bitch. I never liked him. At a point, I begged my mother not to marry my father. What child would beg their mother not to marry their father? I knew he was a bitch. No, I have never been one to be. No, more times than not, the woman, it could be a crime and the woman could be in the wrong, but I'm usually gonna be like, oh well, I'd rather see what she got to say. Mm-mm. Be who you are for your pride, don't hide. Correct. I've been going out the past couple of weeks, and when I go out, and I was with one of my girlfriends, so we would be in like mixed places or straight places. It be straight men in my face. I'm not even one of them gay men. I don't flirt with straight men. I don't do that. It was a man sitting behind me at the bar, and I think he bumped into me and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, you're fine. Oh, I know. I was like, sir, I was not. No. And then he wanted to keep it going. He wanted to keep playing with me. Can't go do this with a lady. They don't want to do that. Men go outside to find other men to talk to. I just was I just went out Friday night. This older white man, handsome white man. He all in me and my girlfriend conversation. Girl, I had on my Mugler bodysuit, stomach all out. I am very clearly a gay man, all in my face. My friend went to the bathroom. He left his daughter. I thought it was his wife. He was, oh no, that's my daughter and her friends. Girl, I was waiting on him to buy my drink. He was in my face so tough. And then he didn't buy my drink. I was like, oh, you really could get out my face. Baby, he heard us said virgin and lesbian. Oh, he got excited. And then I said something about if you need to act on it, if you gay, you need to put a dick in your mouth. And he was like, oh, that's too far. I said, oh, that's too far. And then I said, what about eat booty? Oh, okay, that's cool. The men weird. They don't. Girl. That's who Tasha K and the other lady. That's who y'all need to be worried about. Big talk about these men. Cause they don't even know who they want to be. I can relate. And those moments are so weird. Cause sir, I don't want you, but if you want a woman, then go do this with her. Correct. Why are you in my face? And then you not buying me no drink either. Why are you here? I promise y'all, this man was talking to me for so long. I know I to the point. What was his name? Was it Ben? I think his name was Ben. He was 54. I said, where you from? He had lived in Chicago for 5 years, but moved. He was from Montana and Washington. And I was like, I asked my friend, I said, bitch, Montana a state. I felt like Portia. I had forget. I don't never hit no bitch from Montana. He was a dentist. I know all his motherfucking business. Why do I know all of this about this straight man? I don't remember. He didn't get into all that. He was just in my face so hard. I had to leave him. He was not. I think when I saw my friend or something, I had to walk away from him because I saw his daughter kept looking over, and it was starting to make me uncomfortable because I don't be entertained. I don't be wanting to be in straight. Contrary to the straight people believe, not all the gays are male centered. I don't be wanting to be in no straight man face. Them bitches be in my face. They see me from a motherfucker mile away. The last time I went out with my friend Sarah, I had on a denim suit. He wanted to flirt. He wanted it. Let my friend Brenda, let him rest in peace. Anytime a straight man was in my face, he would always say he wanted. They always wanted. Um, what was I about to say? But that's straight women. That's who y'all need to be concerned with. Y'all need to be worried about y'all men. Y'all need to be worried about the men who supposed to be worried about y'all, but they be all in my face and they want some bourgeois. But then, cause they don't want to buy y'all no drink, so then that's why they don't want to buy me one either. But I don't play that. If you want to eat my booty, you got to buy me at least. At least. They always be wanting to flirt, yes. The girls are waking up, giving them more time. Okay, I'm gonna pray for them. Birth rates low. They are. So you're right. And I heard that the girls, the younger generation, not having sex like that. And I see it's a loneliness. I hear it's a loneliness epidemic with the men, and that's what they be giving too. Cause now that I'm single, when you do hook up with a man, the men be giving lonely and like they really just be wanting to talk. That's what they be giving. And speaking of the loneliness epidemic, girl, my last thing that popped back up again. I don't know what's going on in the atmosphere. The door is closed. They be so worried about the gay community being dangerous, but it's those type of straight men that are the dangerous ones, correct? And I'm sure the people watching this have seen all of the femicide that has been going on. Everybody biggest enemy is a straight man, is a cis heterosexual man. That's everybody biggest enemy, and it's a tier. I don't want to offend the girl, so we don't have to say which order. The most dangerous is the straight white man, and then we could, you know what, the next it could just be correct. I don't trust straight men at all, and I don't trust the gay ones too much either. That's who everybody enemy is. Let me show some more of Tiffany though.
Join Erica tonight. Multiple sources confirm that federal agents have in fact ventured here into Thornton Township. And in the past 3 weeks, they have talked to several current and former employees of the township, all talking about the spending associated with Henyard's.
If you want to know my business, I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly, but I literally live in this township. But I don't live in South Holland, but I do live in this township though. I've seen this lady out with my family when I was going to breakfast, and me and my mama looked like we would have been the mayor before her.
Its administration and her time as supervisor, a tenure which comes to an end in May.
Any further discussion? If not, call roll, please.
Tuesday night, Thornton Township trustees carry on official business without the lame duck supervisor, Tiffany Hinyard. Despite Hinyard's term coming to an end next month, she remains MIA for her position.
I'm about to be shady towards her. This the new rule. In 2026, don't trust no black woman who blonde is that shade. Her blonde not correct. If a black woman blonde is not correct, don't trust her. Because you see my blonde, you see Beyonce blonde. Well, I'm not blonde today, but y'all know me as a blonde. Our blondes are correct. You could trust us because we make sure the color, don't trust her. And she was spending the township money on this hair. Real brassy, correct. Don't trust her. This would have been cute for the 90s or maybe the early 2000s, but we know better, so we do better today. We not doing this. Don't trust her. She don't have no. And if you're gonna have this color, have some of the dark mixed in there or under there, just a dark root, and then this brass. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. That's what my mom be like. Her hair be nice. I don't like it. And not with my money. Not with my taxpayer money.
Coming to an end next month, she remains MIA for her position.
I can't remember when the last time was.
Yet over the weekend, Hinyard did show her face to hand out food boxes to residents for the Easter holiday.
Now her bust down, this better. This is better. It's still brassy. She is committed to this honey blonde. And I don't know. I don't know why her blonde irritates me. Yeah, the style is cute, but the color, like, why this color? And I think because it match her skin too much. I think that's what it is. That don't even give blonde to me. That looks more of a mustard. I love the warehouse. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. And I guess that's how it works. I love that I have attracted people with a similar sense of humor to me. So y'all be getting the stuff that irritate me. We see each other. I love that. Come on, mustard. Mustard. Okay.
Thank you so much for loving on me. This is not the last of your Superman, Tiffany Hinyard. I got bigger and better things coming.
CBS News Chicago, through multiple sources, confirmed the feds have come into Thornton Township. The FBI was already looking into Dalton finances spending, and now the probe, according to sources, have spilled over into the township where Hinyard was appointed.
It's probably.
And this enough for her. I just wanted to show her because Dominique is in great company. People embezzle and swindle and do fraud, and they do all the things to money. That's basic. Who does it? Friend, her hair went from an F to a D plus. I agree, but that style was much better than something about how she had her hair curl gave me Phaedra or like a black housewife. I ain't gonna say black, a housewife in the early seasons. That's just, I think we kind of moved past that with hair. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about with this? We're gonna pray for our sister Dominique. I'm so sad. I love Dominique. Mm, 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 mm. My twin not on here. Twin must be busy. She gonna catch the replay. Make sure y'all go. Let me pull it up while I still am showing. Make sure y'all go and follow my other. Go subscribe to my other channel if you have not, so you can see me. Talk about one of my new passions in life. Stoneware by Quentin, where I actually need to record a new video for this channel. My oh my lime green drop, my first drop, is almost ready, y'all. I just have two pieces. You know, I keep saying, and I'm probably gonna add something else, but I just have two pieces. I know for sure I need to finish. I'm gonna show you one thing before I close out. Who tell me in the chat if you still with me? Who are you most excited to see on the Met Gala red carpet tomorrow? I needed a piece of resistance. I said this on my last live. Oh, yes, my last live. Go watch my live. I did a live fashion review for the Billboard Women in Music for 2026. Go watch it, comment, and like it and hype it. Thank you. Um, but I talked about this in that video, I think. But I needed a stunning base for my lime green drop. I needed like my finale piece because I'm kind of thinking of my pottery drops similar to like runway collections. So I love this Alaya look and Peter Moulier at Alaya. This was his last collection, I believe. He left. So I was like, girl, we about to do this Alaya look. And I found some tassels. So I'm going to actually be able to attach the tassels to the base. But I made it. I made it between today and this morning. Excuse me, yesterday and this morning. I don't know if you can fully see it, but I have my little metal rings going around the skirt that I use for my bag charms. And I actually have the tassels. Oh, okay, I can see that. You know, it's funny. A lot of my work has been, I did a stool, and my ex said it reminded him of the sacred bottle. So I think a lot of my work kind of gives that. To me, my pottery work gives like it's ancient but modern and futuristic at the same time, if that makes sense. But we got it going, so we're gonna let it dry. So it can go in the kiln, but I'm very excited. Working, I'm working. But yes, I am very excited about tomorrow. I told you I made some pottery pieces for the Met Gala and I'm going to be auctioning. Um, follow follow me on Instagram at the Fashion Doll and at the Quantum Wear. But when I'm live tomorrow, I'm going to put the eBay links up so if the girls want to bid on the pieces. But I'm excited. I needed to come on here and talk about this. And someone said it earlier. I am a true ally. I'm an ally to all the women. I'm an ally to the cis women, the trans women, the non-binaries, and the flower pots. I'm an ally to everybody. Everybody may not be an ally to me. I am an ally to everybody. And I just hate to see unnecessary hatred and just perpetuating stupid stuff. Stay focused. Don't that lady ain't like like they just really went out their way to call that lady a man. I hate it. We hate to see it. Do better. Do you want to be out here in the streets looking like Candace Owens? Is that y'all? Is that the girls? Is Candace Owens y'all role model? Cause that's what it's giving. Okay. Y'all didn't tell me who you most looking forward to see at the Met, but it's fine. I'm about to go close out. I've been on here with y'all for an hour. Spoken like the make believe performer she is. This is all for gender appropriations and the pronouns. Exactly. But okay, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna schedule the live so y'all can hit the button so you'll be notified. Your sister, okay, yes. I'm most excited to see Beyonce as well. I'm intrigued to see what's the girl name Serena Williams is gonna have. I know she's gonna be tacky. Thank you, friend. Yes, thanks for the girls. Thanks to the girls for coming on down to join me. Prayers to Dominique. Don't dog pound on her. Don't let Dominique be the person that you want to take a bite out of crime for, because y'all bitches don't be worried about crime no other time. So don't start today. To quote my sister Dua Lipa, don't start now, bitch. Toodles. Wait, let me read my the scripture again. What was my scripture? It was Proverbs 15:1. Hold on. I think. It was. I better remember. Okay, the scripture for tonight's Bible study was a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And they wanted to use a harsh word. You wanted to call her a he. So okay, you wanted to get the girls activated, and I was Halfa, and I swiftly unfollowed that whisperer lady. I have followed her on Instagram because one of my friends sent me a video and she was talking like she had sense about somebody. And I was like, oh, she got that together. But see, I should have vetted her some more because that lady crazy. Okay, thank you, friend. And she said, take a bite out of crime. That's who find me. Yes, bitches. I, it'd be so funny when people really be picking and choosing when they want to have a moral compass, and it be weighing me out. The same people that will come to R. Kelly and all these other crazy people rescue wanna condemn Dominique because she did a little fraud. Goodbye. Goodbye. We need to weigh out and I'm not weighing out sins, but like, hello? Make it make sense. But okay. I'm about to get on out of here. I'm gonna leave y'all with my intro music. Oh. Y'all like this is my little trick when you just want a little something. You get some silver eyeliner and put it in the corner, and then I smudge it a little. Yeah, son. You see how it's cutting up, honey, how it's cutting the light, catching the light. Catch. Oh, yes. What I'm gonna put on tomorrow? I got to put on something for the girls for the gala. It's the gala, girl. Okay, hold on.